The jinx has finally been broken. 12 years since the last ODI World Cup final, 10 years since the last final India have played in an ICC event. And yes, many people, many Indians stepped up to the occasion. Virat Kohli, SHREYAS Iyer, Mohammad Shami with a 7-for. I mean, it was a dream game for Team India at the WICKET Stadium in Mumbai. And so after the league stages have been done, so the big semi-final, India was taking on once again the Black Caps, New Zealand at the WICKET Stadium in Mumbai. And remember guys, 2019, it was a heartbreak and it was New Zealand who was at the other end in the semi-final, which India lost very marginally. So this time round, Rohit Sharma, the Indian skipper, had won the toss and he decided to have a bat first. So India was playing once again with an unchanged playing 11 for this semi-final as well. So India started once again with their openers Rohit Sharma and Shubman Gill, and these two openers gave India a solid start in the power play. The likes of Trent Boult, Tim Southee, they were hammered by Rohit Sharma mercilessly. Rohit Sharma scored a blistering knock of 47 runs of just 29 deliveries, and that partnership worth 71 runs in just 8 odd overs that gave India a flyer in the semi-finals. Rohit Sharma lost his wicket in the run of play before Virat Kohli joined hands with Shubman Gill. Then it was Shubman Gill and Virat Kohli who started to rebuild the Indian innings for the second partnership. These two batsmen, they put on 93 runs for the second wicket before Shubman Gill had some cramps and he went retired hurt when he was batting on 79 runs. Virat Kohli was looking good once again and he raced off to his half century in no time. SHREYAS Iyer, coming to this game at the back of a brilliant 100, he started building a partnership with Virat Kohli, and both SHREYAS Iyer and Virat Kohli gave India a 100-run partnership. India were virtually 2 wickets down, but due to Shubman Gill going retired hurt, so India were just 1 wicket down at the scoreboard. But then Kohli and SHREYAS Iyer, they continued their flurry of shots, and SHREYAS being the aggressor, these two batsmen, they piled on 163 run partnership that really laid the foundation for a big total. Virat Kohli finally reaching his landmark, his 50th ODI century in front of his idol Sachin Tendulkar at his home ground WICKET Stadium in Mumbai. I mean, the crowd was at its feet to praise the king for his record-breaking 100 at the semi-final. Virat Kohli went out after scoring 117 runs, and then came KL Rahul, who joined hands with SHREYAS Iyer. These two batsmen then started pushing the run rate up in the later stages of the Indian innings, and these two batsmen, they put on another 50-odd run partnership, KL Rahul scoring 39 of just 20 odd deliveries, and SHREYAS Iyer scoring his second consecutive ODI World Cup 100, scoring 105 of just 70 odd deliveries, and that really pushed India's total near to 400 runs. So at the end of 50 overs, India managed to pile on 397 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. And remember, Shubman Gill, he came out to bat in the final over and he was not out on 80 runs. So chasing 398 runs to book a place in the finals on the 19th of November, the Kiwis needed to get off to a good start. But then their openers, Devon Conway and Sachin Ravindra, could not give New Zealand a flying start, as Mohammad Shami, he came with his first over in the 6th over of the New Zealand innings and then he struck with the very first delivery, removing Devon Conway for just 13 runs. New Zealand lost both their openers in the power play, and they could manage to score just 46 runs at the end of 10 overs, losing 2 wickets. Then it was the skipper Kane Williamson who joined hands with Daryl Mitchell, and these two started building a partnership for New Zealand. These two, they played their strokes freely, but then Daryl Mitchell, he was dealing in sixes with the Indian spinners out there in the middle, Ravindra Jadeja and Kuldeep Yadav. Daryl Mitchell was hitting sixes at will. These two batsmen, they put on 180 odd run partnership for the third wicket, and till 33rd over, New Zealand were in the driver's seat. And suddenly there was pin drop silence at the WICKET Stadium because the match was really poised at that moment. It was in the 33rd over when Mohammad Shami, he came once again, and then he took the wicket off New Zealand skipper Kane Williamson with a beautiful delivery, and in that very same over he removed the wicketkeeper batsman Tom Latham, and New Zealand were 4 wickets down. And after that, it was Glenn Phillips who joined hands with Daryl Mitchell, and Phillips started scoring boundaries in that partnership, and these two, they put on 75-run partnership for New Zealand. Glenn Phillips went out as he was dismissed by Jasprit Bumrah after he scored 41 runs. Daryl Mitchell was still batting at the other end. He was batting even after he crossed his century, his second of this tournament. But then it was Mohammad Shami who picked out the wicket of Daryl Mitchell after he scored 134 runs. And with that wicket, it was the final nail in the coffin for New Zealand, as the lower order batsmen, they could not contribute much, as New Zealand folded for 327 runs, and Mohammad Shami, he picked up a 7th for in this game, as New Zealand were wrapped up inside 48 overs. And with this, India have clinched their first semi-final by a huge margin of 70 runs, thanks to some brilliant bowling by the Indian bowlers, especially Mohammad Shami picking up his 3rd fifer of this ICC Cricket World Cup 2023. And so for the player of the match, guys, I mean, lot of individual performances. Virat Kohli scoring 100, Shreyas Iyer scoring 100, Daryl Mitchell scoring 100 himself. But then it was Mohammad Shami who created havoc in the New Zealand batting lineup, picking up 7 wickets for just 57 runs in 9.5 overs. The best ever World Cup figures by an Indian in World Cup history. I mean, it was fantastic seam bowling by Mohammad Shami at the WICKET in Mumbai. And so, with the first semi-final done and dusted, India have now booked a ticket for the finals to be played at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad on the 19th of November. So now the second semi-final, it's Australia and South Africa will be clashing against each other at the Eden Gardens in Kolkata. So we'll have to find out whether Australia wins the second semi-final and books a clash against India on Sunday, or whether South Africa will reach the finals of an ODI World Cup for the very first time, and they will play against India on the 19th of November. And remember, guys, this is the 4th World Cup, ODI World Cup final for Team India after they had qualified way back in 1983, 2003, 2011, and now after 12 long years in 2023. So I'll be bringing all the updates of the second semi-final where Australia is taking on South Africa. Stay tuned to my channel, guys, and do not forget to subscribe if you are into this for the very first time. That's it for now. Thanks for your time. Thanks for